I love working with young actors. It just because to me, what they give me is they have an energy for the work that and energy, and they come to the work with an innocence and a passion that sometimes after you've been in the business for a long time, you've forgotten that. And it's great to be around that because they inspire you in a way. I love this genre of film. I love being in a different world. I love when the kind of fantasy world mixes with the real world and you get to use the full scope of your imagination. Sometimes that's lost in film today. I love it. I love the Twilight series. I read all the books. Keep up with my 17-year-old niece, and I love the whole theme of this movie, which is that you can break generational curses by choice. You can break it. You don't have to just kind of accept the lot which has been given you. I love it. I love young people. I can't tell you. I mentor so many young people. They come to my house, and I'm telling you, when people talk sometimes so negatively about the younger generation, that they forget the best part of it is that they're bringing a different aspect to life that we don't have as middle-aged people. And the energy that they bring to this work for me is they bring an imagination, they bring an aspect to life that I didn't have at their age. They're more confident about themselves. They know who they are more than I did at that age. Um, and I love it. I love being around it. I love being a part of it. I love even giving advice every once in a while, even though they don't need it. Kids today, I feel like I'm telling them something, and usually they look at me and say, I know. I know, Viola. I think it's changed because they see themselves as citizens of the world, as opposed to who I was when I was a young kid. I mean, not that, looking back, I thought I was a pretty fabulous young kid, but my world was my small town in Central Falls. And I defined myself how that town defined me. And now with technology, because it's so globalized, people see they're more expansive. I remember Emma Stone said something, and it keeps resonating to me. I thought it was great what she said. We were being interviewed for The Help, and I was saying, oh, I was such a geek when I was younger. I was such an outsider, a geek. And she looked at me, she was like, are you kidding me? I was that too, but I thought it was fantastic. She was like, I was in my room all the time and, playing on the computer. I didn't want to go outside. I had just a few friends, but I thought it was fabulous. And I thought that was fabulous, that she defined being a geek in a way that was so wonderful. That they embraced themselves in a way that I didn't embrace myself when I was that age. I love it, and I think that's technology. I really do. I don't recognize my life anymore. I'll see a picture of myself, or when I decided to wear my hair. Everything is about my hair, and I decided to wear my hair for the Oscars, and then someone said, Viola, you're trending. First of all, I have no idea what trending is. There you go. So I said, I'm trending. What's trending? Because I don't tweet or Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. And I thought to myself, oh my God, a personal choice to wear my hair differently can literally be a subject that's talked about. It's very strange, you don't understand that when you don't see your life, personal aspects of your life, as being public. That's what it is. You think that all the choices you make are just your choice. And then all of a sudden, everything you do is publicized. Even your weight gain, your hair, the size of your breasts. Not enough material over this. I think I read something. her breasts are always showing. I don't know why she's always not covering up those breasts. Da, 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 da. And I'm thinking, I didn't cover my breasts. It's changed. I wish I wish for more anonymity. I didn't appreciate my anonymity as much as I do now. I enjoy being private. My character, like in the book, there's two characters, Amma and Marianne. And Amma is an older black woman who's a housekeeper, and Marianne is more of a black woman my age who's a librarian, a PhD. And they've combined the character for the movie, so it makes one character. And she is the keeper of this library, which I can't tell you. Else I'd have to find you if you publicize it. But she's a seer. She channels different spirits. And she is the best friend of Alden, Ethan's character, and the best friend of the Ethan's mother, who has passed. And I am given the responsibility of looking after him. And I also look after the library, which is the gateway to other worlds. Whenever any decisions are made in movies, the actor takes the brunt of it. That's just the way it is. People don't really know what it is that we do or a creative process, so I'm probably going to take the brunt of it. I think lovers of the book, I hope that they like it. People who usually love the book are purists, so they may miss Amma. She's kind of an older, funny, African-American housekeeper, but I told them I do not want to be a housekeeper anymore. I don't want to see an apron. I don't want even, a towel in an apron. I don't want to cook. I don't want to serve anyone. So I think they've merged it into something, for me, that's more realistic and more 21st century, which is the friend of the lead character mother who has since passed, and now she comes to the house and makes sure he's okay. I get that. To me, I understand that. To me, it's not just the African American in servitude in the storyline. And I think she's interesting. She's not who she appears to be. I hope they find that interesting. I didn't know anything about Ender's Game of Beautiful Creatures. And now that I'm in it, my sister, who's a teacher, and my niece says, "Oh, Auntie, I love those books." So once again, you see, I'm out of touch. That's why I love working with young people. I'm telling you, they keep you in touch. They keep you relevant almost, which is what I love. I had no idea. Listen, the first movie, I thought it was cool because I'm working with Harrison Ford. I love Harrison Ford. In every scene, I wanted to tell him, "I love you," but I couldn't because I look like a geek once again. And in this movie, working with Jeremy Irons, Emma Thompson, that's all I was thinking about. And then I was thinking about work. But yeah, I would love to. Listen, I love big franchise movies. The only thing that would be better is being in a movie that was like Avatar or Aliens, where I got to beat the crap out of somebody and got to wear really cute outfits. And, I love those big movies. I really do. Oh my God, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I remember a friend of mine said she lost her mother, and she kept saying, "Oh, I wish," and she has no kind of, connection to the supernatural world or God. This is a friend. But she wanted her mom to visit her in her dreams or something. And that's how I feel. I want to connect to people who I've lost, like my father. Every day I think to myself, if he just walked into a room and I saw him so clearly and I could sit down and have a conversation with him, it would just make my life. I would love it. Absolutely love it. I started my production company, so there are so many things in development, like the Barbara Jordan project, and a project that I really would love to get off the ground is Rachel Dupree. I want stories where African Americans are part of a narrative that's more expansive, that's more complicated, that's very human. Um, and so I decided to take it into my own hands. And I think what we're working on, me and my husband have started the production company. I think they're really great projects. Who knows? Success happens when it happens. People get you when they get you. This business, everything is up in the air. I have no control over when a project hits and it connects with people and they plop money down in the box office and suddenly you become more of a household name. There is no explanation for it. It just happens when it happens. And and I thank God that's happened while I'm alive. Some people, it never happens in their entire careers.